Well, good morning. Bit of an extraordinary morning, isn't it? We've had all kinds of weather out there, but looks as if it'll be pleasant for you leaving, so we'll hope that we can arrange that for you. I'm April McMahon. I'm Vice President for Teaching, Learning and Students here at the University of Manchester. And it is a huge pleasure to welcome you back to in-person graduations here in the university and in the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall. The most special welcome, and I'm sure you'll understand why, is for our graduates. Your hard work and your magnificent achievements are what we are celebrating today. You've met and overcome challenges that haven't been seen in a century, and that makes those achievements all the more remarkable. The skills, the knowledge, and the experience you have developed during your time with us have given you a very strong platform to build your career and to achieve your goals, but also to succeed in the face of any kind of obstacles that you might conceivably meet in the future. Because just by getting here, frankly, you have already absolutely smashed it. So well done to you. We are also delighted to welcome so many friends and family members and supporters. We thank you too for the support and encouragement that you've given to our graduates during their studies. We know it's been hard for you too. And there must have been days when you thought that we'd never actually get here at all and celebrate in person. But you have been so important to their success, so thank you so much. You can be extremely proud of what they have achieved, and we certainly are. Our staff across the schools and the faculty represented here are absolutely delighted to be able to celebrate today with you. So welcome also, and a huge thank you to all those school and faculty staff who are up here beside me on the platform. But also let's remember all the members of staff at the university who work in day jobs all over the place. But they are at the graduation village, they're doing registration, they're downstairs, they're elsewhere in the hall, making sure that graduation is the very special day that it should be and that you deserve. So thank you to all of them. So when those of you graduating today chose to come to the University of Manchester, you decided you were going to make a mark on the future, not just for yourselves, but for the greater good of society and the environment. We're the first university in the UK to set social responsibility as one of our 3 key pillars alongside research and teaching and learning. And we encourage all our students, therefore, to engage in transformational activities, both in your studies and beyond. And that's to help you stand out, consider your place in the world, and make a real difference. So through your studies and your life at university, you will have gained the skills and knowledge to find success and to become the responsible leaders of tomorrow, as many of you already are becoming. And although you might be glad, those of you who don't have assignments anymore at the moment, to see the back of those, the skills in project planning and in writing and research that you nurtured and put to use will be of great value in the world of work and perhaps for other studies that you might undertake in the future. And of course, you've made strong, supportive friendships and relationships here. And we hope that you will sustain those and that they will sustain you for many years to come. As you're reflecting on your time here and planning for your future, your next steps, I do encourage you to remember the university's motto, Cognitio Sapientia Humanitas, knowledge, wisdom, and humanity. Just about sums up all the good things, really, doesn't it? We encourage you to pursue new ideas boldly and to share and apply your knowledge to the greater good of all. You can be confident wherever you choose to do that, wherever you live and work and make your mark on the world, the value of your degree will be widely recognised. After all, Manchester is one of the world's leading universities. We're 27th in the QS University World Rankings, 5th in the UK in the academic ranking of world universities, and last year this time our focus on social responsibility led to our university being ranked first in the world in the Times Higher Education University Impact Rankings. And those rate institutions on the way that they contribute to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So as you may have experienced already, your job prospects are enviable because employers all around the world recognise the value of a Manchester Award. And in fact, we're the university most targeted by the UK's top 100 employers. During your studies, you have all in different ways enriched and contributed to this university as it exists today. But you've also helped to shape the future for the students who will come next. The university will continue to change for the better because of you. So while we're celebrating your academic success today, we're also recognising you, thanking you and honouring you for the contribution that you've made to make future student experience even better. That might be through volunteering or leadership, or your work in a society, or contributing to your community. Armed with that academic success and your skills and your breadth of experience, there is every reason to be positive about the future, even with all the trauma that you've been through in these last couple of years. Celebrating the award of your degree is a huge milestone, especially given the global challenges that you've overcome. But this isn't the end of the journey, and we really don't want it to be the end of your association with the university. We're proud to have the largest alumni community of any campus-based university in the UK. Over 500,000 graduates out there in over 190 countries, and they all link back to here, to University of Manchester. And you're part of that worldwide alumni community. And in that capacity, you can help future students and current students in so many different ways. So I thank you in advance for all that you will do there. Right, let's get back to business today. Let me encourage you all to enjoy the ceremony. You can see that we've got not an absolutely full hall. I'm going to have to call on you to make as much noise as we would have if we were full. This is your responsibility. This is a massive celebration. As I said earlier, you must have thought sometimes, I'm never going to see my graduate actually graduating in person. You have waited rather a long time for today. So don't worry about it being rather grand surroundings. Graduation is not really a spectator sport. So we need you to join in. And I encourage friends and families and supporters, have a fabulous time. Clap, cheer, enjoy yourselves. Maybe try and do it sitting down, because if you start leaping up taking photos just as the person behind you is having their one special moment, maybe that's not quite so ideal. So lots of noise where you are would be absolutely fantastic. To those who are graduating, relax. I can see you gritting your teeth in the front row. You're thinking, we're going up there first. What is she talking about? Relax. There are loads of us here who will help you to get to where you need to get to. Don't fret about it. Enjoy your moment. You are going to have no tripping, no slipping. See, I can read your minds. I know what you're worried about. You are going to glide elegantly across this stage. That is your responsibility, but we are here to help you to do it. So have a marvellous day, both in the ceremony and afterwards, and I sincerely hope that today will not be your last contact with the University of Manchester. Please remember that our doors will always be open for you. Thank you very much.
First task achieved, hat went back on head. Good morning, everybody. My name is Tony Hegarty. I'm Vice Dean and Head of the School of Medical Sciences. Before anybody's blood pressure rises, I know that some of you have graduated from the other schools in the Faculty of Biology, Medicine and Health, namely the School of Biological Sciences and the School of Health Sciences, and I congratulate you all. I'm just here to represent the schools and the faculty. I thought April spoke wonderfully well, thank you. Congratulating you all. Personally, I'm very proud actually to stand here. I don't mind saying that, because I know that this particular graduation ceremony is a culmination of time of darkness and despair for many, and that we have had to postpone graduation face-to-face for several years. And that is important for what I want to say. I know that there must be people amongst you who have despaired and lost relatives and friends as a result of the pandemic that has besieged the world for the last 2 years. It is a tribute to the staff of this university, and I really pay homage to them, at the speed that they reacted, guided by April herself, in terms of making sure that we could deliver a curriculum during the times when we couldn't meet up with students. And from my own part, I had to return to hospital duties in the acute sector, which I was delighted to do, but I found that I also had a role to play in leading a rather frightened and demoralized workforce overwhelmed by sick patients. The sense of overwhelming, of course, was compounded at the outset by the fact we could do nothing. So for those that got seriously ill, and some of them were inexplicably suddenly dead in front of us, and there was literally nothing that we could offer in the way of therapy. And so we were challenged by several things which were really quite exciting. The medical fraternity came together, not only in Manchester, where we have the largest medical school in the United Kingdom. That medical school actually was established at a time, it was given a royal charter, because few doctors wanted to come and work in this region. And of course, as we've just heard, people that graduate in medicine and dentistry and other undergraduate subjects now go out globally, representing Manchester, but taking the knowledge that we give out to other countries. And that knowledge was applied to the management of the patients that came in with COVID infections. There was a coming together of the global medical fraternity in all disciplines, not just medicine. And as a result of that, the bureaucracy of caution was thrown away, and the patients generously gave of their time and volunteered to take part in all the experiments that allowed us to develop a therapeutic program. And Manchester was no exception. We were in the front and the vanguard of actually looking at the use of dexamethasone as a treatment for COVID infections, which of course has changed the face of the management of those that get unwell. And so in a very short period of time, with the internet buzzing rapidly, we were able to begin to save lives. And the rest is history when the vaccination program began. Now, why am I saying this? I think that it's important that people understand the contribution that was made by our undergraduates. And some of those undergraduates in medicine came to the wards in the hospitals early. It was planned, it was allowed by the GMC, and I have to confess that I was a little bit worried that they would be rabbits in the headlamps and get in the way, and I couldn't have been proved more wrong. They actually came up and they really did help us out in the management of patients. And that's the reason, or one of the reasons why I'm very proud to stand here, because I can actually give my personal vote of thanks to graduates who came but haven't necessarily had the chance to celebrate their graduation but already are qualified doctors and have made an enormous contribution to a period of medicine which they hopefully and probably will not experience again in their working lives. So here we are, back face to face, celebrating, as April has said, graduation. And I guess that the regret that I have is that I'm not down there rather than up here, being the old guy who's talking before you get your degree. Because, of course, it is a great opportunity. You have the whole world at your feet, and you have Manchester as a reputational institution to boast, and you should. You should be rightly proud as well of what you have achieved and where you have achieved it. All that's left for you now is to take Manchester and make sure that you do us proud wherever you end up working. So we celebrate your achievements. They're tremendous. Congratulations. And I can only wish you every good fortune in your futures ahead, wherever they may be. Well done.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the School of Medical Sciences postgraduate research degrees, Laura Jane Forker. Nicole Graham. Sophie Rebecca Laird. Laura Ormisher. Pishapon Sritungath. Zoe Rebecca Thirlwell. Lynn Warrinder. And for the Postgraduate Taught Awards, Hayam Abdul Samad Abdul Qayyum. Jatha Mohammed Al-Ghamdi. Leah Catherine Argus. Fazira Binti Hazizi. Jyoti Kaur Bara. Claudia Bodjosh. Carol Hagir Bocci. Rachel Claire Bowden. Mohammed Hatim Dakakini. Renz Andrew Foxall. Judith Gally Moya. Eleanor George. Justina Grigolite. Erin Kiley. Jane Elizabeth Kirkham. Nali. Nina Liebenberg. Max Lister. Georgine Min. Nancy Ama Jose. Swetha Paravathi. Dharmendra Pindolia. Sankirthana Pochampali. Athanasios Sideris. Jack Kevin Whitewood. Noor Zuleyka Binti Zulkefli. And for the undergraduate awards, Farid Ahmed. Gabriel Daniel Kwiperka. Hannah Siobhan Croger. Stephen Luke Cunningham. Usma Godiwala. Christina Louise Grundy. Stephanie Ria Haselda. Ben Hughes. Alandeep Kaur. Jen Yi Kwan. Young Li Lui. Saskia Sabah Cowley Locke. Rupert Alexander Edwin Morgan. Sabah Noor. Fula Wakemi Ogunyemi. Kishan Pankanya. Karen Ray Saini. Edward Alcott Sizer. Charlemagne Ming Jake Tai. Jun Lee Tham. And in the School of Biological Sciences for the Postgraduate Tort Awards, William Eagles. Claire Ankarad Anon. Sami Kamel. And for the Undergraduate Awards, Maria Kozan. Jacob Cosmati. Chuck Yin Lam. Rebecca Mapee. Shazaib Naveed. Nimi Elizabeth O'Connor. Melanie Parker. Lena Ramnik Rathod. And in the School of Health Sciences for the Postgraduate Taught Awards, Fatima Arosi. And for Undergraduate Awards with Integrated Masters, Henry Graham. Mercy Chikuta Mwamba. Selina Nessa. And for the Undergraduate Awards, Sadiqa Begum. Kelsey Margaret Mills. Jessica Isabel Robinson. And for Undergraduate Awards, Jamie Pearson. Sabrina Sanger. And in the School of Medical Sciences for the Postgraduate Taught Award, Tianyi Gao. And for an Undergraduate Award, Patrick Uchenna Anyadi.
Of applause for our speaker and our presenter. Okay, that was not so bad after all, was it? When you come up here and I say, well done, congratulations, of course, I'm acknowledging your academic success. But I also mean, well done, you stayed in your shoes, and there are some fairly amazing shoes, and that is not a gendered comment. You didn't lose your hats, and it's hard. There was some very elegant work with the hats, so thank you for that. And you actually looked as if you were enjoying yourselves for the most part, so thank you. And thank you for entering into the spirit of the thing. When we do these ceremonies, especially after this long pause and this long wait, it really does just tell me we need a bit of theatre in the world when the times are hard, don't we? So thank you for being part of that this morning. So we now just need to do the formal bit and close the ceremony, but I have a couple of small bits of work for you to do before you are allowed out. And the first bit of work is for our graduates. Could today's graduates all please stand? Now, on the principle that you can never say thank you too often, turn yourselves around so you can see where your families and your supporters are and give them a huge round of applause. Okay, keep yourselves there. Friends and families and supporters, that wasn't bad, but I think you can do better. Can I ask you all to stand, please? In front of us, we have an extraordinary group of graduates. You've heard about the traumatic times they've been through, the amazing work and contribution that they've made. Can I ask everyone to please join me in applauding this amazing collection of graduates? Thank you. There you go. I knew you had it in you, you see. There we go. Right, the formal bit. Stay where you are. We're nearly done. On behalf of the university, I once again congratulate you all on your excellent achievements. I genuinely wish you every success in your careers and every happiness in your lives from here. And I now declare this ceremony closed. Thank you very much.